Welcome back to Motorshed. We're at the 2021 Goodwood Festival of Speed, and this morning we're going to take a look at a new car from Lotus. Not very often you say that these days, so we're going to head on over there and take a look at the new Emira. This is one I'm quite excited about, having seen it out on track, listened to it and had a good look round. I think it's fair to say that Lotus have been fairly quiet in recent years, with little new to offer customers, and the brand was starting to feel a little bit stale in my opinion. Things are changing massively at Lotus though, with a big 10-year plan bringing to light lots of new models and a new direction for the much loved British marque. 2 years into their grand plan and they have unveiled this, the Emira. Taking styling cues from the current flagship vehicle from Lotus, the Evia, their 2,000 brake horsepower electric supercar, the first models of which should be hitting customers later this year. This new Emira sports car is to be put into production in 2022, hopefully with customers receiving the first cars in spring/summer. This isn't just another circa 150 grand supercar though. The most interesting draw for this car is the price. No, it's not going up against 911s, Ferraris and McLarens as its looks would allude to. This is to rival cars such as the Porsche Cayman and Jaguar F-Type. Yes, this car starts at just £60,000. Park this next to those two cars though and it wins hands down in terms of presence. It looks purposeful and way more than a £60,000 car. It sounds incredible too, with the V6 engine fitted in the show car. The options list for this isn't as extensive as you'd think either, with a lot of features coming as standard, for instance LED headlights. You have the option of a 4-cylinder AMG engine or the glorious V6 which this car has. This will be the last combustion engine car that Lotus make. The good news though is that it will be made in the UK. I believe that there are plans to produce more mainstream models. These will all have electric motors. A superb British car to be proud of. There's also a manual option to this car. I'm sure that will appeal to petrol heads, as well as the price. With the dual clutch gearbox, the package promises to be very enticing. You can also see this here in blue. It's hard to get over on camera just how sexy this colour is. It's got a lot of metal flake in it and it really does sparkle. Suits the car very well. Makes it look a bit more special than the grey that we saw earlier. This car actually looks something akin to the McLaren 540C, but the base price of that car is nearly £140,000. At that price it's hard to imagine that Lotus can't do incredibly well from this car. As you can see, this car is pretty filthy. It's already been out on track today. I was quite surprised to see their efforts to clean it. Not how you would usually clean your pride and joy of a supercar. It did look to be pretty nice on the inside as well, and promises to have decent features which are sometimes lacking on supercars. So some of the more day-to-day features that you'd expect from a regular car, which ultimately will make this a lot more practical. Lotus's stand was pretty busy this year, I have to say. Definitely one of the highlights of the show. It's really nice to see such a great British brand being revived like this. So which would you have? The Jaguar F-Type, the Porsche Cayenne, or would you have this new car from Lotus? If you had 60 grand to spend, where would your money go? Comment below, let me know. So that's it for this one. Plenty more to come from this year's Goodwood Festival of Speed, so keep a lookout for more videos. Until next time, bye bye.